Cozy Corner ASMR. Today there is a thunderstorm outside, and I just wanted to have a little cozy hangout. I have a random assortment of triggers that I want to try, and maybe some rambling. I don't really have a structure to this video, but I wanted to record something for you guys. I've been obsessed with jewelry, and this box, I believe, came with some fake helix piercings that I am using for my ears. I don't have anything today, but I am considering getting a helix piercing. And I really like how this box sounds. I am not purposely growing out my nails. I've just been really lazy. But for those of you that know, I have Invisalign. And I get it off this year in June, which I'm really excited about because my absolute favorite ASMR trigger is nails. Really, really long nails, which it's really difficult having Invisalign with long nails. So I do have some fake nails that I use on special occasions. And I follow a lot of ASMR artists with these long nails that have charms on them, and when they, I don't know if I can do it because I don't have any charms on my nails, but they're like, and it just sounds so fun. And then like their rings kind of clink together and stuff, and I don't know, I really want to go that route eventually, but I need to get my teeth straight first. My Invisalign has these little, like, I don't know what they're called, but these like nubs on them. And it's really awkward because I'll meet people for the first time and they're like, what's going on with your teeth? But let's see if I have some other triggers for you. This trigger is a sage bundle, and I remember I used it on another video, and it just sounds amazing because of the crinkly flowers. just don't live in a place that I can do it often. And it's probably a fire hazard, but I rent, and the windows in my apartment, they don't open. So that's mostly why I can't burn this, because I want to, but I need it to aerate, and there's no way I can open my windows. That might be a slight exaggeration. I can open my windows, I just can't close them once I open them. And it's not necessarily about strength. There's it's like there's something on the side of the window that's supposed to catch the window and leave it at a certain position. I'm not a window expert, so I have no idea. But it detaches from that. And then the window needs to be aligned again, and that just takes a lot of time. I really, really love the sound of the flowers on this sage. Other things that I've been up to this last couple of weeks, I am reading a manga right now called The Girl from the Other Side. If you've read this, let me know. I read the first book a long, long, long time ago, and I never finished the series, so right now I'm on the second book. And I have this little ritual every morning where I wake up an hour before work and I read. I make myself a cup of tea and I sit next to the window with my cats and I just read. And it is so nice. And so that's what I'm reading right now. I've been getting very into graphic novels, manga. I started reading horror manga recently by Shinju Ito. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this person's name wrong. I think it's, I don't know. I'm butchering, but he's a very famous horror manga artist. I just read, I think it's called Uzumaki. Amazing, truly amazing horror novel. And I won't spoil it, but the last few chapters of that horror manga, I was listening to Radiohead because I've been obsessed with Radiohead lately. And my favorite album is, it has In Rainbows. Is it In Rainbows? I think it's just In Rainbows. Wow, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just In Rainbows, and I've just been listening to it over and over and over again. And when I finished this horror manga, I was on like a really depressing song of the album, and it just made it. The impact of the book was incredible. So, if you listen to Radiohead, let me know what your favorite songs are. I've been into the Weird Fishes song. I really like In Rainbows, the album. I like the song too. Growing up, my favorite album was King of Limbs, but kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of grown out of it. Alright, let's try to find another trigger. I have this little I actually do not know what this is for, but it has a nice sound to it. I don't know if it's loud enough. I've been getting into faster ASMR with crispier audio. I'm thinking of maybe trying fast ASMR on this channel. Also, speaking of fast ASMR, I know it's been a month now, but some of you may know that fast ASMR is no more. She's not making new content anymore. She's retired from YouTube. It makes me so sad because I remember she was one of the first people I saw on YouTube, and now she's gone. And I think it's nice when ASMR artists say goodbye. I think I have a harder time when I'm committed to an artist and they just vanish. It feels really uncomfortable. And I do respect the ASMR artists that come out and actually tell people what's going on and why they're leaving, and I think it's a really good way to close the loop. But I don't know. I think we should normalize when a YouTuber is done, retired, or if they're thinking of changing schedules or something, like actually communicating it. I follow Jubilee Whispers ASMR. Not sure if any of you follow her. She does a lot of video game ASMR. She's really cool. And I really appreciated a couple weeks ago she announced that she's not going to make as much content on her channel. I think previously she was making like 3 videos a week, which as an ASMR artist, that's a lot. For anyone, that's a lot. I really feel like that's the gateway to burnout, so I don't recommend. And so she said that she's changing it up. I think she's going to either post whenever she feels like it or post once a week. I believe she's pregnant right now. I don't know if she's had her child yet. Maybe she has. And I think it's really good when people are being honest. But doing ASMR now for, what is it, maybe half a year? Not even. I've kind of recognized that doing 3 videos a week is not sustainable. It's a little too much. I don't know how people do that. Unless you have an entire team behind you, because I believe GB has an entire production team. I can understand that, but if it's just you, and maybe it's my preference, but as an ASMR listener, I actually don't really care too much if you're posting every 3 times a week. I'm doing other things. I'm not really paying attention to how much you're posting, and so I do believe there should be consistency, but I think 3 times a week is excessive. Not gonna lie. What do you think? Do you think that ASMR artists should be on a schedule where they're posting a lot all the time? Or do you value quality over quantity? Let's move on. I've brought this trigger on a couple of times and I really like it. I like the sounds of wood and tracing wood. I love thunderstorms. I love rain. I have this urge whenever it rains to drop everything and just stare outside. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this because I've met other people and they seem to be indifferent. Like, they go, oh, it's raining, and then they just continue on with their lives. But it has to be raining fairly hard for me. I need to, like, really see the rain. And my favorite is, I don't even, like, go on my phone or look at the TV or anything. Like, I legitimately sit in front of my window and stare at the rain. I don't know what it is. I might put on music. Honestly, sometimes I don't, because I really love hearing it, but I don't know. Do you guys do this? Are you just mesmerized by the rain that you drop everything? I do give it like a good 15-20 minutes of staring at the rain before I move on. Like, I can't be there and stare at it for an hour if it's raining that long, but I don't know. And like, if there's a storm and I'm about to go to sleep, or like I want to do something, or I want to watch a movie, like I have to have the windows open. And it's not about fear either, it's like comfort. I remember I got upset for like genuinely no reason, but my friend hung out at my place and wanted to take a nap, and he closed all of the windows while there was rain outside, and I was like, what is wrong with you? I don't know why I need to see the rain. Like, I need the windows open. I need to, like, watch the rain. In my apartment at the time, it overlooked a parking lot, and my bedroom window was, like, on the top floor, overlooking a parking lot, and I loved watching people get out of their cars and running into the building to hide from the rain if they didn't have an umbrella. And maybe I'm sadistic, but I love the feeling of like I'm inside of this cozy room and these people are running for their lives in the rain. It makes me feel really comfy. Wow, I'm showing my true colors on the internet. Hope you guys don't leave. I love the sound of nails on, like, scraping and tracing, and I think nail trigger sounds are my favorite. I cannot wait to get long nails. when I get my Invisalign off and I get long nails, I am dedicating an entire video to having long nails. I already have a bunch of nails I want to get from Etsy when I get my Invisalign off. And I was never a nail person before my Invisalign, but I started really experimenting with my fashion, and yeah, I really want nails. And I stopped, I used to rock climb. I stopped rock climbing, and so I now have the ability to have nails. So that's nice. I film my ASMR videos in my closet, and sometimes my closet can get messy, which is why there are times where my ASMR videos don't come out like when I want them to come out, because I need to film, and it's hard to film in a messy place. So I know you don't see it right now, but there's just clothes everywhere. There's just clothes all over the place. I like when it's clean, but this week has been so busy, so I just have clothes all over the place. And I don't know if you do this, but I have moments where I plan an outfit the day before, and then I wake up, I put on the outfit, and for some reason I hate it. And then I spend like 30 minutes looking for the right outfit, and then I'm progressively getting late to whatever event I planned I was going to go to, and then I just get clothes all over my closet floor. So that's usually what happens, and yeah, there are piles everywhere. Alright, let's try to find maybe one more trigger, and then kind of call it here. I really like this tape trigger. It's so simple, but it's so tingly to me. It's a little sharp, but I really like the sharp sounds. The sounds that really, like, I don't know, they cut into the air. So I feel like this tape is a little bit more subtle than the Scotch tape I used to use. But I didn't bring Scotch tape in my closet today, so I just have masking tape. It's a nice subtle sound though. Let me know what you guys are up to. I read all your comments, by the way. Thank you so much for everyone that's commented and liked and subscribed. I really appreciate it. I'm really happy that you guys are feeling relaxed. And I hope these triggers are soothing enough. I try not to ramble too much, but I love talking, so I try to talk slower now. But when I get really excited, I just start talking really fast and really loud, and trying to be more conscious of that. But I think I've been really into ramble videos lately because sometimes when I try to fall asleep, I love listening to people talk around me because it makes me feel like life is happening. And so I want to do something similar here where you're just kind of hanging out with me, and it doesn't matter if you're awake or asleep or whatever, just that you're here, and I think that's awesome. I've been adding things to my Patreon in terms of art. Some of you know this, but I make art. And I had a video recently about me sharing my artwork with you and my art journey, and things have really changed since then, and I think I need to make another art video. But I was thinking of doing an art video for YouTube specifically, and then maybe doing like an extra video on my Patreon. Let me know what you think. I still put audio versions of all of my YouTube videos on Patreon, so if you're ever interested in just listening to the audio and not having commercials or whatever interrupting anything, it's free. You can download my audio versions of everything I do on there on my Patreon. So, but I am trying to put on some shorter content on Patreon for any member. Right now I believe I have I show my terrarium, and I show some of my, I think I have a tarot card reading, I don't remember, but yeah, definitely check it out. If you like my content, I highly recommend going to my Patreon. But yeah, just hanging out. I think I really want to do a delay video. I technically can add a delay to post-production, but I really want to do delay with an actual mixer in real time to hear the delay as I go. So I might set that up eventually. But yeah, it's just me rambling about the channel at this point. But I have ideas that I really want to try with you guys. I love delay. I love nail sounds. I love the popping tape sounds. Like any sound that's very sharp. Sometimes I go to the movies. Actually, I go to the movies a lot, but I always get ASMR when I hear like people shoveling through their popcorn and opening their snacks in the middle of the movie, or even the start. Like when I enter the movie theater and I feel like the rumbling of the bass and the crackling of like popcorn and soda, I get so many tingles. And I low-key want to do a video where I literally just have popcorn and I shovel through some popcorn, and I have like soda that's just crinkling, and I don't know if I would want to like eat on the channel. I think it could be excessive, but I think at one point I do actually want to make a video for you guys where I kind of just have popcorn sounds. It sounds so weird, but I really like popcorn sounds and candy sounds and soda sounds, and just like the entire ambiance of a movie theater is like my happy place. Okay. I think I will end it here. But thank you guys so much for watching me. If you're still here, if you like this, please like it. If you like my content, please subscribe and check out my Patreon if you're interested.